Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Chang.
And today we're bringing another video to you. So in this video, we're going to talk about 5 reasons why you should or should not date a younger Filipina.
Yeah. And stay tuned at the end of the video because we're going to give you a bonus reason why you should or should not date a younger Filipina.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it.
But before we do, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get updated on our latest videos.
And definitely leave your comments below because you know I like to read them.
So,
Ching, kick the intro and let's get into this video. Rolling by trike. Here we go. Okay, so reason number 1.
So, the number 1 is you're the first. As what I said, you're the first. You're the first who will get a date with her. You're the first boyfriend. You're the first who will let go with her to Boracay. You're the first that will eat together with Jollibee. So, you're the first in everything, guys.
You go ahead.
she may be the first young Filipina, but in terms of dating a Filipina, she may not be the first to eat together at Jollibee or maybe spend time with the person, exploring the Philippines. But yeah, I agree with her that, she can be the first boyfriend, foreign boyfriend.
Probably, yeah.
But not really a Filipino boyfriend, maybe because, younger people nowadays start at the age of 13.
People start dating young these days.
Yes.
At first, I kind of disagreed with her, but there is something to that. For some of the cats who come here, maybe they're in their 30s or 40s, and they just want a girl with a lot of energy, who wants to do a lot of stuff. And they want to take her out and show her the world. I mean, that might be for them. And I kind of get that. She's learning. She literally is learning a lot of stuff from you, from her experiences with you. If you like that kind of thing, I get that might be something you would get down with.
Yeah, you'll be the first one to give her all the experience.
You might be the first one to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I just leave it at that.
Yeah, you might be the first one to do some other stuff too. And if that's your thing, then then I definitely understand. Just a quick disclaimer here: our video is in no way advocating dating underage girls or even young women in their teens, for that matter.
Yeah,
okay,
I agree.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
No more.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Move on.
We'll go ahead to the next one.
So number 2, intense. She's in her prime beauty because younger Filipina is like a rose that is blooming, because young Filipina girls is like a flower and it blooms, unlike the old women that is like a flower that is already bloomed, and then when the season of dry came, it will be like this and the petals will fall down. So it is nice to have a girlfriend, a young Filipina girlfriend that is beautiful.
I get what she's saying.
I knew you have something to say.
I get what she's saying, and I agree with her that when you date a younger Filipina, that you're dating her on her prime. If you want to have babies, then the best person to date is a younger Filipina. However, if you are like an older guy, an older dude, and you don't want to have babies anymore, I don't think that a younger Filipina would be like suitable for. I'm not pushing you to do older women. I'm just saying that I just want to contradict it. We're not dry. We're not dry. we may be old, but we're not dry.
I'm not going to comment on wet or dry. Nothing like that. This is not that kind of video.
We'll serve that on Freaky Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Look, I hear what she's saying too. For me, look, I think about it like this. Can I imagine that she's an energetic young lady, right?
For sure.
I don't know if I got that much energy
to keep up with her.
Yeah, I'm a pretty energetic dude. I get out and exercise all the time, but I don't know that I want someone with this kind of energy. But as far and then the other thing too is I don't think most expats are coming here to make babies.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of the babies that expats make are not on purpose, right? So I don't know that that is a factor for most of the expats. It might be for some, but for most expats, I don't think we're trying to find somebody who's young who we can make babies with.
Yeah.
So I don't know that that would be a reason that I'm going to want to date a young Filipino. That's all I'm saying. Right? Anything else?
We suggest if you want babies, just date a younger Filipina. But if you want to have someone to settle down without the, baby part, then an older Filipina or
definitely. Remember, the younger ones also change their minds a lot. They don't know what they want. They're going to change a lot between the start and the finish of your relationship. So, if you have the patience to deal with that, then that's one thing. But if you don't, you might want to date someone just a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
So they're older, just mature.
Mature. Yeah.
Okay.
They're still figuring it out.
Yeah. We all still figure it out.
Yeah.
For that matter, right? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and go. You got anything else?
No more.
Okay. All right. Next clip.
Number 3. She's not old and bitter. The young Filipina is the sweetest because they're not grumpy, they're not jealous.
Am I grumpy? Am I not sweet?
No, you're actually pretty sweet, and you're sometimes you get a little grumpy, but not really, not really.
At certain times of the month, you know what I mean.
I got you. No, but mostly you're not old and bitter. All right, you want to talk? You want?
He's saying that younger Filipinos are not jealous. I beg to disagree because, since they are immature, then they are more likely to be jealous. So
way more emotional.
So yeah, that's what I would like to disagree on what she said. But yeah, old and bitter, I think that's too strong of a word.
You old and bitter?
I'm not old and bitter. I'm just happy and contented.
Oh, okay. All right. Look, old and bitter. There's something to what she's saying. There is definitely something to what she's saying, right? I mean, the older women in their 30s, 40s, God forbid, 50s have been through it. They've been through a lot of trauma, a lot of drama, and they might have a whole bunch of emotional scars that they're still dealing with. And getting into a relationship with some of them might be a headache. So, but do you want to date someone who's 19, 20, 21 years old? I don't know about that either. I think there's kind of a balance or something in between the old and bitter and the young and youthful exuberance. But old and bitter, I don't really want nothing to do.
Yeah, I don't want old and bitter either.
All right, anything else?
No more. Let's move on to the next
clip.
I'm not old and bitter.
I didn't say you were old and bitter.
I'm just saying. I'm just playing.
I don't think you're old and bitter. Okay. All right.
Number 4. She has no baggage, no kids, no exes. That's right, I'm Rain. No kids. She has no responsibilities, no headache, no stress, and no hey, can I get money because my baby need to buy diaper like that.
I have to say something about it. Even if you are not asking for money for diapers or milk or whatsoever because you don't have a kid, you eventually will still ask for money because you're going to school. So you need projects, you need, you're renting a dorm, so you need load because apparently you don't have a job to do that for yourself. So an older woman may ask for support in terms of diapers or milk or whatsoever regarding the kid. But if you're single, then you might ask for something else.
I came here thinking, I don't want nobody with kids. But I did change my mind about it because I learned the culture and understood, look, if they don't want kids, they're looking at you to be the baby maker. And at my age, I'm just not trying to be having babies running around screaming and hollering and all of that. So the no exes thing, she don't have baggage, she don't have trauma, no drama, no exes running around and all that stuff. There's a lot to that. I mean, she's just got a fresh mind. It's all about you and her and you guys' experiences together, and she's not worried about nothing else. There's definitely something to that. Very seldom can you get into a relationship where she has no kind of exes, no kind of babies, no kind of drama at all. It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else to say?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, let's move on to the next.
All right, last one, number 5.
Number 5. Oh, she has more freedom. As what I said here, she's one call away. She has a freedom. She has no responsibility to take. Maybe she's on college or she's graduate or already, and she has freedom.
All right, so I have to agree and disagree. So she has more freedom. I agree with her because, you know, she doesn't have any responsibilities, just like what she said. But that also means that she might not have a job because she has a lot of freedom, a lot of free time. So that may also tell you that she doesn't have a job. So if you're going somewhere, you're going to trips, that means that you're going to shoulder everything, the financial expense. Like, for example, going to Boracay, you have to shoulder the plane ticket, the hotel, the food, and everything because, you know, she has the freedom, but she may not have the money.
Right. Look, we've talked about this before. You know how I feel about if you watch other videos, you know how I feel about dating women here who have no jobs. It is an absolute no for me. I'm just not doing it. You need a job. You know, if short trips or whatever, I would be willing to. And she needs a job. She definitely needs a job. She has freedom, and that's cool. Look, in number one, I gotta work. I gotta work. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need you up in here all day long. I work from home, so you having freedom is cool for you. But I have work to do. Now, for some other guys that are here who are retired and who have all the time in the world,
Yes.
who don't work, that might be perfect for them.
Yes, exactly.
But for somebody like me, that is a no-no.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Some of these I agree with. Some of them I don't necessarily know that I agree with.
But hold up, wait a minute. There's one more reason why you should date a younger Filipina.
All right, let's go.
Number 6. This is the last one, guys. So, are you ready to see this? Oopsie. You can teach her. That's what you like, guys, to teach a girl. As what I said here, you're the first. So, this is related. You can teach her. All women can't be teach anymore because they're excited enough and they are very independent and they have many experience.
Kind of disagree and agree. You can teach her, yes, because she has a fresh mind and her mind is more open because, you know, she's young. And also, I kind of disagree to what she said that you cannot teach older women. Like, I don't believe in the saying you cannot teach old dog new tricks because
You can. It's just harder.
It's harder, but, you know, if the older woman is more, you know, open-minded as well or receptive to change, then it's, you know, you can suggest. You don't really teach, but you can suggest ways on how to improve X, Y, and Z. So yeah, I agree and disagree.
I'm going to disagree with this one. I don't want to teach somebody. I think in a relationship, you're always teaching each other anyways. You're teaching her how, you know, you're teaching her how you get down. She's teaching you how she gets down, and you learn from each other. But as far as like me wanting to teach her and mold her and all that, I don't want to do all that. I prefer, and I know this is different than a lot of other dudes out there who like a younger woman with a hot body and all that stuff. I'd rather have somebody mature, someone in their mid-30s who is experienced, who's a little mature, who has had a little bit of life, not too much trauma, not too much drama, but who's done some things, been some places. Anyway, who's done some things, experienced life anyway. She did make a good point as far as the communication thing, because I've found, especially here in the Philippines, the communication sometimes is not it. But I don't think that's necessarily a young woman, older woman thing. I think that's a cultural thing. Yeah,
it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
We communication is really important in a relationship, and you really have to work on how you want to communicate with each other, because in Western communication is far way different than how we communicate here in the Philippines.
Anything else?
I think we got it covered.
Okay. Anyway, so let us know what you think. You know how we do it. Leave your comments below. You know I like to respond. And don't forget, if you like this video, we got a whole bunch of other videos for you to check out. Those are just as good, and you'll definitely like those too. So I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng.
Until our next video, we'll get at you. Deuces. We're out.